Look who went and made a new friend.
They, agreed not to put us behind bars, at least for now. But we're gonna need a lawyer, though.
Yagami, son!
Huh? Shono.
Don't move! Drop the knife! Just telling him to stop's not gonna do shit. Shono!
I feel like that was a little excessive.
Your little experiment game is finally over.
Yes, but I have no need for them anymore.
Huh?
What's that?
This? It's a dose of AD9. You see, I finally did it.
What are you doing?
AD9 is done now. Everything I have has gone into this one syringe. There's no mistaking it this time. Here's the proof. I'm going to show you once and for all. I'll prove that my miracle drug is a reality.
How many people has your miracle killed?
People. People? But it'll save millions, maybe tens of millions across the world.
That's why you thought it was okay to murder an innocent woman? Huh? Is that why you stabbed her to death and burned the evidence? Okubo-kun took the fall for all of it. You sent a good man to die!
I never wanted to kill anyone. But it had to happen for AD9. It was the only way to save all of them!
The toxin is irremovable. Use of AD9 will always result in death. Shono-kun told me as much. Countless human experiments led him to that conclusion. In other words, AD9's development has failed. But Shono-kun didn't want to admit that. He couldn't say that it was over, that he had killed several people, that it was all for naught.
And when exactly did Shono-san tell you all this?
Only the other day. It was after hearing that I decided to testify in this trial.
Save the world. That's your bullshit excuse, huh? I don't buy it. The reason you murdered Emi-chan was so you could save your own skin. If you really cared about helping people, you would have left your research to someone else instead of resorting to murder.
But AD9 is my drug. I'm the only one who could have finished it. And now I'll finally prove it. Prove that all my research was worth the effort. Prove that I was right to do what I did!
Wait!
For the longest time, my mother cared for both of my dementia-ridden grandparents. Once the disease had finally, mercifully taken them, my mother died too. So you see, Alzheimer's has taken many loved ones away, even from me. But now, it won't be taking anyone else, ever again. My entire career as a researcher, all the time I spent developing AD9, every single minute of it has led to this moment. But but why?
So that's why. I finally understand. When a patient is injected with AD9, they experience intense pain localized to the head, and their eyes become filled with a dark blue pigment. In the end, it's a gruesome death. As for the eyes, the toxins present in AD9 are what turns them blue. Shono-kun admitted as much. Had that been noticed, it would have been clear proof of the experiments. And hence, every single corpse discovered in Kamurocho was found with the eyes removed. Shono-kun disposed of them, all in an effort to hide the horrible truth of his failure.
Wow.
I can't thank you enough, Yagami-sensei.
Next week, huh? That's soon.
It'll be nice to be out after all these years. The retrial for Emi's case is coming up.
Well, that'll be more of a formality than anything. And don't worry. Nobody believes you killed Emi-chan anymore.
Right. You're already taking off?
Actually, I brought someone else who wants to talk to you today.
Huh? Fumiya-kun.
You can take it from here.
You're welcome to stick around, you know?
Nah.
Thanks for this, Yagami-san.
That's cool.
So Shono and Kuroiwa are both dead, huh? And Ichinose and Morita are behind bars.
Thanks to Yagami's agency, yes. Things may be somewhat hectic from now on, though. The health ministry is in turmoil, as is the ADDC.
Yes. The center will likely be shut down.
In the end, I suppose things worked out for Kajihira.
That's unacceptable.
Well, you're in luck, Saori-kun. Sounds like they're investigating his collusion with Minister Kazumi. The police are already on the case. Everyone tries, but you can't escape the law.
I suppose all bad deeds will come to light eventually.
Yeah, you got that right. Oh, and speaking of,
Yes?
I'm no senile old fool. Your little fling is clear as day.
Huh?
I'll have none of that in my office. Is that clear?
That's awesome.
I had no idea, sir.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Well, you kids are all the same. Never listen to an old fart like me. So it's not like we're any better, huh? Always ignoring our elders. Right? Old friend?
You know, I really wouldn't mind you going back. I mean, back to being an attorney again. It's not like we got work coming in. Maybe I could find a job at another agency or something.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna abandon our business like that, man.
But this is your chance to be an upstanding citizen again. Come on, man. You know how much of a gaping shithole this city is. Only a dumbass would be a detective here.
Well, thank you very much.
He said
Kaito
gaping
sounds right,
shithole.
though, you know? I mean, just think about it. People would line up just to have you represent them. It shouldn't even be a question.
You think so?
Of course I think so. Gendo-sensei would love to have you back at his office. And, I'm sure Matsugane-san would agree with him.
Yep. She's right, man. Everything's led up to this point. It's like your story's circling back around. And there's this fancy French word. Starts with a D. This is your...
Your denouement?
That's it!
Would you two give it a rest? I quit. I'm not a lawyer anymore. I'm a detective. But funny enough, if I hadn't left Genda's, I never would have proven Okubo-kun innocent.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true.
Pretty damn ironic. It's been 3 years now, since I abandoned the truth and left my job as a lawyer. But it turned out that decision led me straight to the truth I tried to run away from. Guess it goes to show, you never know where your choices will take you. It's destiny. That's what you guys were saying just now, right? So, no matter what decisions you might make, what comes after matters most. The real important takeaway from all this is to never give up.
I guess.
By the way,
What is it?
I was just thinking about how I looked in that suit. I didn't really pull it off, did I? Yeah, I knew it. That settles it. I'm never wearing a suit again. No way, no how. Hey, you know, now that's another plus of staying a detective.
Seriously?
Hello? Yagami Detective Agency. Huh? Your cat ran away and it still hasn't come home? What do you think this is, lady? A pet shop?
Oh yeah? We'll do it. Ask her some more about the cat.
But Yagami-kun?
Chaco. And she's 5? Just send us a picture, yeah? All right, time to get some catnip at Don Quixote.
Kaito-san. This is our first job in a while. Now let's go find that lady's cat.
All right, well, I muted the music so I don't get a copyright strike. But yeah, I'm going to give my review later in post. So I will see you guys later. I just want to start by saying I am a sucker for a good martial arts movie. a good martial arts movie with, this had martial arts mixed with like, it almost felt like a true detective story. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I honestly didn't think I was ever gonna finish it because it is lengthy. But overall story was well written. It was well acted. Like, the acting was good. The voice acting was great. Gameplay. My only critique with the gameplay would be the combat could feel a little bit more fluid. But if I had to give it a score, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. I think 8's a good score, fair score. I only played the story, the main story, and there was so much other content you could do. You could play, just roam around Kamurocho and basically get lost in the world. That's kind of reminds me of like a GTA. Like, you can just live in this world. It's pretty amazing. What can I say about the story? This story was very real. Like, I was surprised at how, like, I mean, they were talking about dementia and the miracle drug to cure it. Like, me actually experiencing a loved one that actually had dementia, because my grandmother had dementia. Like, I agree with what they were trying to do, but the way they were doing it was, it's a murder, and yeah, the story was very surprising. Like, I didn't think it was going to be based in reality like that. So, and all the statistics that they were talking about in chapter, I can't remember what chapter it was, but I mean, that it's a legit, like, this could happen in real life. I was blown away. So yeah, it kind of reminded me of like a true detective story, or like something like, when it first started off, I thought it was going to be more like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Seven. It kind of reminded me of that for a bit, but the story kept driving along. Like, you kept wanting to see more or find out what was going on. And then the twist of Hamura being the guy underneath the rain suit or whatever. I guess it was him and Kimura, or I don't know how you say his name. I think that's Kamura, or no, Hamura, and then Kimoria. Yeah, I'm horrible with names. But Yagami as the main protagonist, I like him. He's a great, well-rounded character. He always does what's right, but he doesn't. It's judgment, He just wants the truth, And I feel like a lot of it's like Batman. He's Batman in Japan. If that's kind of who I would compare him to. Favorite character throughout the whole story has to be Kaito-san. Kaito-san is the comic relief. And then, what was the chick's name at the law firm? What was her name? Saria or Sororia or something? The girl that dresses up to go undercover in the nightclub. She was a good second favorite character. But yeah, favorite part of the game, I would have to say, would be when I got the nunchucks. The nunchucks. As soon as I saw the nunchucks on the ground, I was like, nunchucks, I gotta get them. As soon as I picked them up, it was like, I loved it. It was the best part of the game. Why couldn't I have those the whole time, you know? Like, why couldn't Yagami have those the whole time and just, you know, have them, like, have that be a takedown, a cinematic takedown? Like, you choose to hit triangle and he just tears somebody up with the nunchucks. I think that would have been cool. But yeah, overall, I think I already said this. I thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me if you made it this far. You know, I plan on playing Lost Judgment, but who knows how long that'll take me to complete. You know. But with this one, it was kind of a learning curve. In the middle, I think it was chapter 9 or 10, I switched to 4K resolution because I got a new capture card. So that's you could definitely tell a difference in the videos. But now I didn't want to go back and restart the whole series in 4K, which I kind of want to, but that's that's too much work hours put in, you know. So I'll just leave it at the way it is. But yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around with me. And hopefully I can bring you guys some more content in the future. So yeah, difficulty normal. Total playtime 29.48. 29 hours and 48 minutes. That took me forever. Feels like forever. I know it's kind of short for some of you guys, but hey, I got a day job and stuff. But yep, I'll see you guys later.